Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yashai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GreatMillStone, that rule well. Blessings to the hopeful elect, teaching this word in sincerity and in truth. Yeah, basically, I just wanted to go into this article that I just see here on RT News, man. Just literally put up now. We're living in a time period where America is seriously being pulled apart on every angle, man. The pressure is on. The fire rises. And the headline reads, breaking news, US dollar empire of debt, because that's what it really is. It's just an empire of debt. It's a massive corporation that the banking elites, basically the elites that run this world, basically they've turned America into this massive vacuum, which has just accumulated so much debt. It owes so much money, and they're looking to burst this bubble, man. The economy is about to collapse. And listen, man, nothing goes down without their say so. So you best believe that if this is going ahead, it's because it's within the elite's plan, because it's nothing but order through chaos, man. So once everything goes tits up, so to speak, that's when they're going to look to push that chip and globalize that chip and make one world currency, because you're beginning to see the collapse of the dollar, all right, which is a big thing for America, because that's their currency. All right, now you got certain people like China now that are looking to do trades outside of the dollar, all right, through means of crude oil. All right, now what's happening here is now you're seeing a shift in power, or you're seeing a strain on America with the foothold that it used to have the other nations in roundabout through fear, because everyone basically was usually deals with the dollar, but now all these other nations, they're seeking to do things excluding America now. All right, now this is basically putting America at risk, and America is basically on its way out, man. Babylon the Great. Hey, we are in the end, man. Let's go. It says, US dollar empire of debt will go to war to stop the emergence of Petro Yuan, Max Kaiser. So right now they're dealing through means of the Petro dollar, but now China's trying to introduce the Petro Yuan now. They're the BRICS nations, man. They're basically looking to do business among themselves, excluding America. Now, what do you think America's going to do, man? This is what I'm talking about. This is what the Bible is talking about. It's all about prophecy. All right. That's why we know that we have the truth, because we are talking about prophecy and we're filtering it through the scriptures. And Babylon the Great, aka America, is about to be destroyed. Okay, it says the imminent introduction of oil trading in Yuan is a very bold move by the Chinese. Why is it a bold move by the Chinese? Because the Lord said that the weak were going to say that they were strong. This is part of prophecy. It tells you that in Joel. We're going to get to the scriptures in a minute. I just want to read the first few couple paragraphs up here. It says, because the US will not give up the basis of its hegemony, the dollar as the world's reserve currency without a fight, Max Kaiser, host of RT's financial program Kaiser Report, says the Chinese plan to roll out a yuan-dominated oil contract before the end of this year is a very brave move, and this thing is coming quick, man. All right, these tables are turning quick, and things are moving quicker than ever now. But the Lord said that He was going to speed up the time, lest there no flesh left to be saved. All right, because look, man, we about to get up out of here. That's why, hey, look, man, with this new decree about us pushing out these videos, man, 3 videos a week now. Hey, let's go, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Ratazar, all us brothers are on fire, and we can continue pushing this word, man, so we can get the fuck up out of here, man. All right, it says the Chinese plan to roll out a yuan-dominated oil contract before the end of this year is a very brave move, since countries who tried to exit the oil dollar matrix have met terrible ends. All right, here we go, and it goes to name them now. It says Saddam Hussein wanted to trade oil in euros and he was killed. Muammar Gaddafi wanted to trade his energy in something other than the US dollar and he was killed, Kaiser said. China, however, has the resolve and the resources to pull off the de-dollarization. And besides, it's backed by several major countries which are resistant to America's financial cartel, namely Russia and Iran, Kaiser says. Now, China is a part of what you would call the BRICS nations. Okay, so let's just type that in right here. Give me a second, Slovakia. BRICS nations. And we can just find out who's involved specifically. Okay? Here you go. I'm just going to read it here. This is BRIC Wikipedia. I'm just going to read the top bit. It says, in economics, BRIC is a group acronym that refers to the countries of Brazil, Russia, India, and China, which are all deemed to be of a similar stage of newly advanced. In fact, let me go into this a little bit more. Give me a second. Right. Which are all deemed to be at a similar stage of newly advanced economic development. It is typically rendered as the BRICS or BRIC countries or BRIC economies, or alternatively as the Big Four. Okay, a related acronym, BRICS, adds South Africa. There are arguments that Indonesia should be included into the group, effectively turning it into BRICS or BRICS. All right, so basically what you're seeing, man, is all of these weaker nations, they're now getting together and they're saying, fuck America, man. All right, now that's prophecy. So let's get in the scriptures. I don't want to make this too long, okay? I don't want to make this too long. First of all, I want to get Isaiah 14, and I'm going to start from 7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. Ye, the fir trees, rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fellow has come up against us. Because even the trees are going to rejoice, man, with the fact that no more deforestation. Because a fella is basically what you would call a lumberjack today. All right, chopping down all the trees, because that's Esau, man. He's his death, and the earth is defiled on the inhabitants thereof. All right, that's what the so-called white man's MO is about. He's just a cancer in the earth, walks around and just consumes everything like a fucking giant black hole, man. All right, verse 9, it says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. And that's talking about all the other nations, man. All right, it have raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. All right, there you go. It breaks itself down, and it says, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become as weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Because look, man, all of these other nations, they're beginning to see that America's foothold is basically beginning to chip away now, man. So they're making moves. All right, you ain't gonna be able to Saddam Hussein their ass or Gaddafi their ass, because at the end of the day, man, hey, look, the article just said, man, hey, China ain't playing around, man, and they've got backup, man. All right, they got their own military capabilities, man, and they ain't fucking around, man. All right, but ultimately, we know that it's the Lord that's basically controlling everything, man. It's the Lord that's basically bringing down America, man. Because look, you had all the kingdoms previous to this. You had the Babylonian Empire, you had the Medo-Persian Empire, the Greek Empire, Roman Empire, and now you got the Roman Empire Part 2, which is America, all right, aka Babylon the Great, aka spiritually Sodom and Egypt, and basically it's being taken down. So look, man, the Lord said that he sets up one kingdom and brings down another, man, all right, and there ain't nothing new under the sun. So if all of these other kingdoms have gone down, what makes you think that America ain't gonna be taken down, man? All right. Where the prophet's telling you, hey, man, just like we've always been doing, man. In fact, let me jump to this real quick. Jeremiah 28 and 8. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. And America is a great kingdom of war, man. First of all, it has so many different garrisons stationed on other people's land. All these other nations' land, man. All right. They invade other countries, man, set out puppet leaders, man, introduce democracy, so-called, and then they run their country through their banking system, man, and they put all these countries in debt to them, and that's what they do, man. But it's obviously a plan of the elites, and that's why the Lord said, look, man, all the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, hey, man, we were always prophesying both against these countries of great kingdoms of war, man, and of evil and of pestilence. We just coming back to do it again, man. All right? So yeah, let me get this. Let's stick in the prophecies, man. Let's get Joel chapter 3 verse 9. Go straight to the point. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Okay? And you're seeing that right now, man. All the men of war drawing near, man. All right? You got all of these weaker nations beginning to say they're strong now. You got India teaming up with China and Russia. Man, Iran getting involved. It is getting peak, man. America is about to, hey, man, look, man, all we got to do now is just teach this word, keep pushing this word, man. And Lord willing, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Ra'azal, we stay strong in the spirit, man. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And if you know anything about a plowshare, that's a farming instrument as a pruning hook, man. But they're turning all of their agriculture capabilities now, and they're all plowing it into putting it into their military capabilities now. Now you're seeing the weak say that they're strong. Hey, even Saudi Arabia, they're now receiving S-400s from Russia now, man. All right. And that's all building up down there, man. Down in the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. The valley of the Yahweh's decision, man. All right, the valley of decision, the valley of judgment. Why? Because the Lord, hey, man, the prophecies were written before time, man. And the Lord said that the things that were written before time were written for our learning, and they're coming to pass. That is why we believe in the scriptures, because the scriptures pinpoint prophecies that are playing out throughout the whole Bible, man. All right, and we just can't ignore it, man. We got to speak. We must speak about this. All right, we've got so much things to speak about, man. All right. It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. And thither calls thou mighty ones to come down, O Lord. All right. So, yeah, man, America, Babylon the Great is fitting to be destroyed. Let's get Revelation 18:2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Because when America gets destroyed, there ain't going to be nothing but desert dwelling creatures chilling over there, man. All right. It's never going to be habitable ever again. All right. It says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. But now you're seeing, after all of that, they've partaken with the wine, all of that, man. All right, wax rich through the abundance of her delicacies, doing trades with America, man. Hey, man, something's going to happen, man, where we believe that America is going to be destroyed. All of these nations are going to basically fire their missiles on America, man. All right. How do we know that? Let's start from verse Salakia. Wow. Salakia, give me a second. Wow, Revelation 18 just basically just decimates America, man. This is it really, the whole chapter is good, but I'm just going to pick a couple points. In verse 8, Revelation 18:8, therefore shall all her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord Yahweh, power who judgeth her. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her, when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Why? Because that great city, Babylon the Great, which everybody flocks to far and wide over the face of the earth for the fucking American nightmare, they like to call it the American dream. All right? It's like the place where you make it, yeah, bright lights and city. You got that bitch Alicia Keys, man, singing New York, and with Jay-Z. How does it go? New York, something. Hey, man, everyone glorifies America, man, but America is not the place where you want to be at right now, boy. I tell you that right now. The city of sin is about to be extinct, man. All right, it says the merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and of fine linen and of silk. Basically, man, let me get to the point. Here we go. Verse 17. For in 1 hour so great riches has come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors and as many as had trade by sea stood afar off. And when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great sea? Fuck! America, you serious? No way! Fucking America's destroyed? The Empire State Building? Oh my gosh, oh! Like everyone's gonna be going crazy, man. And they all cast dust on their heads and cried and weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city wherein wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate. Because that's how long it's going to take. Thus saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, for America to be decimated, man. Okay? So look, man, you got to understand that, hey, man, America is going to be taken out, man. Hey, there's nothing that America's going to be able to do about it. It's nothing that anybody's going to be able to do about it, man. It's been written. Your fate is sealed. Okay? And we're bringing out the judgment on America, man. And that's why we got to go out, continuously go out there and teach this word, man. America will be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. All right, the weak are now saying that they're strong. You got the prophecies in Matthew 24 speaking the wars and the rumors of wars. All right, and this ain't nothing but America's demise, man. All right, weep and howl for your miseries, for your gold and silver is corrupt. James tells you that, man. James, I believe it's chapter. Let me see if I can find it real quick. James 5:1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your misery, for the miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupt, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as if it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. And this is an example of heaping treasure together for the last days, man. All right, everyone's calling you an empire of debt. All right, you've heaped treasure together for the last days. You ain't nothing but a cooperation of debt, man. And you will go to war to stop the emergence of the Petro Yuan. Something's going to happen, man, where you going to have to go to war, man. And that's it. When you go to war, man, when we're in World War III right now. This is nothing but a currency war, man. Proxy wars are playing off right now, man. We are in the midst of World War III. Don't get it twisted, man. All right. So with that, man, Lord willing, you Arkin were edified. Yeah, man. We at the end, man. We at the end. All praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai for kicking off these prophecies live and direct, man. We bring it to you live and direct too, man. That's the job of the prophets, man. All right. We ain't gonna keep silent, man. All right. Day and night uttereth speech. We ain't gonna keep silent, man. We're gonna keep pushing these prophecies out, and we're gonna keep teaching the truth, man. That's our job. All right. Till death do us part, man. All right. So with that, all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and blessings to the hopeful elect, still teaching this word in all sincerity and in truth worldwide, man. Shalom.